Plus, the invisibility spell is a nice thing to have, too. I thought we had a wand of it, but I guess I was wrong.
I'm gonna ask the guards while they're escorting us how soon our next match will be. Do we have time to rest and recover or no?
Tomorrow.
So we're free for the rest of the day and the night?
Yes.
Okay. Walk around the arena and stretch our legs.
Around the arena, you're escorted back to where you currently are and then left.
Okay, but I mean, we're allowed to walk around the whole bottom floor and everything like that, or up above if we want.
You're allowed to walk around where you can currently see.
My screen's messed up.
As Mike said, you're allowed to, as long as you're good at stealth, you can go anywhere, but if you're caught, you're basically screwed.
I will shrug and ask the group what they think. Visible, right? So
I think that we have someone that can cast invisibility, and we need to utilize that.
yeah, I can.
It's at last minutes and not rounds.
So are these still two guards still standing there?
I don't think they ever move.
How long does that fly spell last for?
The what spell?
Fly spell?
Fly lasts for 1 minute per level.
So it's probably gone by the time we get out.
That I don't know.
You're level 9, 9 minutes. It's about 5 minutes, so you have a few minutes left.
Cast greater invisibility, but how long?
Greater invisibility is a ways. Well, it's granted you can attack and do that. The downside is that greater lasts rounds, whereas regular lasts minutes. That's one thing you take into consideration.
Your sponsor here. He says,
Hey.
He greets you with a toothy smile and comes with the reward money and wishes to speak with you inside your chambers.
Okay.
Sure. Go ahead, lead the way.
Boop. There. Inside, do you wish for your money now or later?
Just give it to me when it's done. That way I don't have to worry about someone trying to steal it from me in the middle of the night. I'd rather just have it at the end when I can leave.
Okay.
We can put it in our bag, so we might as well take it now.
Yeah, I'll just decline. Like my share, you can just hold on to my share for now. I'll collect it afterwards.
I'm going to ask the dragon to telepathically tell Ezekiel if we have to leave in a hurry or we get disqualified, he might keep it. You might want to take it now and stick it in the haversack.
And I will respond to
Or
him
not
by
haversack.
saying the following: if he tries to screw me out of my money, then bad things will happen to him.
Why
So
would
I'm not
I ever
worried about
do
it.
such a thing? You are far.
Can't hear.
You are...
Yeah, we're speaking telepathically.
No.
Oh.
Can respond
Dragon
telepathically.
can.
Oh, I can't respond to it telepathically?
Well,
That
you
was
can
your-
try, but he doesn't hear anything.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Oh,
Yeah, I can do it because the dragon.
Okay.
The dragon.
I thought if
wants
someone
everyone
spoke to you
else
like that, you could respond to him, but I guess not. Okay, my mistake then.
well, it's nice that you turned out to be a pretty good gladiators. I must admit that I had a... Oh, right, I almost forgot. XP.
Yeah.
You got 400 from that fight.
We got 400 from it each.
Yep.
Sweet. Take the money and I will put it in the in my...
That works.
Okay. You turned out to be pretty good gladiators. I must admit that I had a hidden motive for entering you in the games.
Wow, I'm very sarcastically, very blatantly sarcastically. I'm just be like, oh wow, I so did not see that coming.
Oh yeah, can you guess what it is?
Wants to blow us?
Please stop with
That
this.
guy is weird. So what was the reason for you wanting us to be here?
You see, my sister Laka disappeared here last year, not long after the previous Champions Games. I've been looking for her for months now, but I've hit a dead end. She was a traveling entertainer, a bright joy that brought happiness to cities throughout the world. It seems that her travelers eventually...
Oh, she won this. You're saying she won this tournament herself?
No, she's like a dancer.
Oh, shit! That sounds good to me.
And disappeared, he said.
Yeah.
Right?
Eventually brought her here to the free city, and more to the point, she caught Loris Raka's eye, the guy in charge. I believe that they became lovers. What I do know is that she vanished the day after the Champions Games ended. I paid for deviation spells to learn more, but Alice have learned a little. And so I decided to come to the games themselves. I hope that by entering some gladiators in the competition, I'd have a chance to explore the arena, talk with Rakan, and maybe find out what happened to my sister. But so far, I've found nothing. Rakan's nearly impossible to get to, and I've uncovered no clues in the outlying buildings. There's two places I've not been...
What does she look like?
I will get to that in a moment, please.
Oh, sorry.
There's two places I've not...
You cut out and I thought you were done. I didn't realize it was the... Oh, sorry.
There's two places I've not been able to reach. His palace and the arena understructure. This is where you come in, my friends. If you can slip away from the combion between battles and search the surrounding rooms for clues as to what happened to my sister, I'll turn over all the winnings from the games to you. What do you say? I'm finished.
I'm gonna say, so let me get this straight. You're a really hot sister.
You never said... My God, what the freak?
So, you're a really hot sister.
What a face-bombing game, my kid.
Came here, was a popular, and I'll use the air quotes and say, was a popular dancer. And then basically the guy that runs this place thought she was hot too, and basically hired her to work for him exclusively.
He does not know what exactly happened, but he thinks they may have become lovers. Or at least some way connected to each other.
Huh, okay.
He doesn't know exactly what happened.
But you haven't seen her since the last tournament games. Correct?
That was when she was last seen. He hasn't seen her for long before that.
When was the last time the games were held here?
1 year ago.
So she's been missing for a year.
Yes.
Okay.
What does she look like?
He gives you a description of his sister, and tells you that he fears she more than likely is not among the living.
Is it a human, an elf?
Tiny.
Human.
Oh,
You didn't
okay.
try anything to find out clerics or anything, or paladins or anything else she was alive or dead?
He's paid for deviation spells, which are basically divine search spells, and he got nothing.
Divination, yeah.
Yeah, he's done that, and he's got nothing.
She might just be blocked. If she was dead, I would think they'd be able to know.
They still got nothing.
Can you excuse us can you just step outside for one moment? I just want to talk to my group here, if you don't mind. Just give us a moment real fast, please.
Yeah.
Once he's gone, I'm going to say what we should do is just tell him to buy a scroll of miracle, have our cleric friend here use it, and in regards to the miracle, where is this person? Are they alive or not? And the answer is yes. Well, they're here, and
If you're using a miracle, you could just use the miracle to reproduce them. Bring them from wherever they are to wherever you want them. Or a wish would work for that too.
He doesn't have them.
I don't think he's able to afford it, or he would have tried it already.
You don't know. I'm hoping.
Well, since we're going to be searching for the scrolls anyways, we'll probably find her at the same time without having to spend 50,000 gold pieces on a scroll.
He said he searched everywhere but the person's home, which is where we have to go for the scroll, or down here, which he's been able to look down here since
No, he hasn't
he
looked
entered
here.
us. So ask. Okay. I want to call him back in if there's nothing else anyone else in the group needs to add privately. Are you guys done or no?
So, what now?
I was just asking if there's anything else anyone needs to say privately, or if we can call him back in the room, because there's some stuff I need to say to him.
No, you can call him back in. It's fine with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got something to say. What's up with accusing the guy of having his missing sister be a prostitute?
Wait, what?
You were accusing his sister of being a prostitute.
No, how? When?
Did the air quotes
were like-
about dancer and exclusively and
No, I didn't mean dancer as in she's really a prostitute. I meant dancer instead of just, shaking, basically nicer way of saying stripper. Or,
I don't know
Okay,
what it says.
I was
It says-
mistaken. You weren't accusing her of being a prostitute. You were accusing her of being a stripper.
She's an entertainer. I don't know what type of entertainer. She's just an entertainer.
Right.
I
I'm regardless if I'm right or wrong, my character looks at it, she's a stripper, and that's basically he's sticking to it.
Bard would actually be correct.
And he's just, so that's why he used air quotes, just, she's a dancer, aka stripper, and because she's really hot, this guy.
And say, it's Ezekiel. I don't even bother now unless it's offensive.
Yeah, you guys haven't learned this by now. I'm actually kind of surprised.
He looks at you all and says, "I'm surprised
Joel is
you
going
deal with
to
him."
grasp Zeke by the shoulders and say, "I will teach you the difference between dancers and strippers. We will go to a ballet."
I would rather you didn't, because that sounds awkward and creepy, and I will decline.
A bunch of strip clubs and regular dance clubs. Why are you arguing? One lets you see naked women, the other one lets you hit on women to see if they'll get naked with you.
How about we
I
do
don't
none
see
of
what your
that and we
problem
get
is.
back to the game?
Yeah.
Game.
Where do we need to go to do this? Let's go do this.
The stripping.
The new guy's really impatient. Did anyone else notice that?
The new guy's
He's
right.
I don't know if he's.
He only
is
lives for
impatient
another
the
50
stripping
years.
or for the quest itself to find people. I don't understand which. Either way, now I'm going to call the other guy in. So just he's possibly warning his sister. We're not sure. Just try and be respectful. I'll wave the guy in and say, "How have you started searching the under area here yet, or no? And if you have, how much have you gotten done? We'll help you, but
he just
we
got
need
in
to know some things."
He got in at the same time as you do.
We could have been searching the whole time we were fighting.
How?
I'm asking.
There's
when
guards
he-
everywhere.
Okay. I will say to the group: do we want to try to search here first, fast, or
But do it at night when
Wanna go
most
to
people are asleep.
the home of the guy? And
No, search under. I mean, if she's missing, I doubt he'd have her in his home, because people will go, "Oh, hey, there's someone supposedly missing. They're last seen with you. Okay, go ahead and check my home. You won't find her." So I would say we start
see
in the
that.
area we're in.
Nowhere down here is off limits, is it?
But the house is off limits too. Either way we're going somewhere off limits, so it doesn't really matter.
No, I'm saying, is anywhere under here off limits? We know the house is off limits. I'm saying the whole place under here is not off limits. So he could actually search by himself by saying he was. We don't necessarily have to be here.
Oh.
If there are any parts that are restricted to only the fighters, he can search the rest while we go search the home, and then we can come back and search the off limits parts here if he needs us.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Ember, everything you currently see on the map, that's everything you're allowed to go to.
Okay, so the whole under part here, he could search by himself. They're looking around for more fighters to take on to sponsor either next year or to meet and possibly hire for caravan guards or any number of things. He doesn't need us to search down here.
He questions why any of the information he needs would be anywhere near here.
Where you said you haven't searched was down here?
Where should we go? I asked him.
I'm confused now. You lost me.
Where do we go?
Somewhere on the understructure, he doesn't know where, is the information he needs about his sister. He doesn't know.
Get to the understructure.
Isn't this the understructure? That's what I thought.
Yes, you are.
That's why I'm saying if we're allowed to walk around here freely, why can't he search it by himself?
You're only in part of the understructure.
Let's go to the other part.
They're not allowed there.
Where is the other part?
Off limits to everyone.
Where we're sneaking.
He's basically saying he's looked through everything he's allowed to walk through, but that's why he wants us to look and see there's like hidden parts or something, possibly.
The way that they're guarding the way into the other part. I mean, is there just like a guy standing there, or is there more security, or what? What's the situation?
3 guys standing there.
Okay.
That leads into a different part. That leads into a different part. That leads back upstairs to another part.
Are we allowed to go to the upstairs part or no? Is it literally just here?
There's another area upstairs, but you basically only get brief glimpses of that before you're taken higher upstairs to the arena. So.
Okay, so anywhere else other than where we are right now, we need to do it.
You cannot be known.
Qualified.
Yeah.
He
also asks that you wait till nighttime when most people are not as paying attention as much.
I also can cast invisibility.
Yeah, but depending on the location, you may trigger guards.
It's best to wait till night.
Yeah,
I wanted to wait to get spell points back anyway, so it's not a big deal. But in the meantime, we can talk to other contestants and stuff and see if anyone's gotten any information about her.
I have to mention doors, so we can use that to skip past the guards.
Yeah, that too.
We can also go in there right now and and then when we're ready to rest, I can just use my psychoport of shelter, and we can all hide in there for the night.
Well, it doesn't have to be night to rest. We could technically rest right now, is what I'm saying, and then go out at night. Or we could take a moment to try and gather information to see if anyone's heard any, like, strange noises or, you know, if, like, hey, I thought I heard something weird the other day around nighttime. Like, have you heard anything strange? Like, is this place haunted or what's going on, you know? Entertainment if there's entertainment, are there dancers? Like, is there anything cool going on later? Like, oh, I heard about this one really famous dancer, she supposedly looks like this, and I really hope they'll have her. Do you know anything about if she might have been hired or something this year? Or you guys want to try gather information to see if we get clues about where to look, or do you want
I can do gather information. That's one of the few things. I'm really good at that.
Okay.
You could also try see if you can flag down one of your contacts and see about her disappearing like that.
If we weren't stuck down here, yeah. I'll be right back. 1 second.
Why are we stuck down here?
Because if we leave, we get...
If you're caught outside the province, you are immediately disqualified. In areas where you're not allowed, that'd be considered off the premises. He does make before he leaves that if you need to communicate with anybody or if you need to purchase additional supplies, he will do so for you. But he has a limit to how much he can do.
What's the big reason that we don't just go in there fighting and on our way?
As soon as you get disqualified, you get kicked out. You get kicked out of and barred from the premises. So we want to make sure that
we get kicked out of the premises for attacking the guards in the first place. But
yeah, well, that's why we're trying to be stealthy about it, so that we have more time to look around without these scrolls. But we also want to take down the guy in charge.
With anyway, so.
One of the reasons is because this guy, for all intents and purposes, to everyone in the city, is a good person.
We can't just straight out attack him.
If you start attacking his guards and everything, you can be barred from the city itself. And that will be very bad.
Besides, the guards aren't necessarily in on whatever his evil plot is. They're just some guys that work at the arena.
Yeah, there's bad place because they think he's a good guy too, so.
Yeah.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Just wanted to clarify.
Yeah.
I want to kill innocent people. Yeah. When Paul gets back, I'm gonna ask his character to a non-secret person for we're talking to now.
What?
The handler, the one we're talking to right now. What's his name?
Iyak.
Okay, I'm gonna ask him to pass on a message from Paul from his character to one of his contacts in the city. But I need to wait for Paul to get back, so I'm just saying don't send him away yet. So we have something for him to do.
Yeah, I'm still taking his token away, but so anything else?
I'm back.
Okay. I request that your character write a note to a non-secret contact in either the Thieves Guild or the Assassins Guild or guards or anyone like that that can pass a message on to them from you asking for information that way, or to send someone here to talk to us about it. And then that way we can search for his sister while we rest, information about his sister while we rest, and then send information back with him to us. So, because we can't leave the premises to talk to them, but we can pass a message out through him. So.
All right. The same what I'll do is I'll roll knowledge local, kind of go through and think of who would be the best person to request that information from. Knowledge local. I got a 33 in my knowledge local.
Okay, you bring up a name, and the guy, your sponsor, immediately says he's already talked to him and got nothing other than what he's already told you.
Yeah, but you don't have his contacts.
Yeah.
He can try again, but he'll mention your name.
I'm actually going to use a code name, one of my alias names that this person would know, so they know it's me.
He raises an eyebrow in response, but nothing else.
It's complicated. It's best you don't ask questions.
He's not.
Better find your sister or not.
He doesn't.
That's all I'm going to say.
He raises his eyebrow.
Take
he doesn't
this
question.
to him.
No question.
He didn't question.
Take this to him. You can find him at this tavern or this part of town at this time of night. I'll give you you say like a code. I'll tell you the code phrase to say so he knows you're there. Well, so he knows why you want to speak to him.
We want them to go during the day now, though, while we're resting, so that we can rest while they gather information and bring it back before we have to go searching.
Hopefully he's there right now.
Cinnamon toys.
I know he's there at night. I don't know what his actual schedule is. I always dealt with him in the evenings, but tell him this Dakota is he'll have guards. You'll walk up. You'll say the phrase that I told you. Then he'll know to speak to you, and you hand him the letter and let him answer it.
Okay.
Because there's anybody who would know anything about someone being kidnapped or taken or smuggled, this is the guy to talk to.
He'll come to meet you every afternoon after the fights.
By the way, don't tell him that you're just some ordinary guy who it is your sister. Leave that part out. Just tell him you're just a gopher. Just tell him you're someone that I just, threw some gold to speak to him. Dress don't dress real well, just kind of dress down, look average, don't look like the kind of person that would attract attention to themselves. Okay?
That's to your character, Sammy.
Yeah, he takes all that and just leaves.
That's to the NPC, because if he knows you're the brother, he's... Oh, well, shit, you already talked to him, didn't you? So it's not like you can really...
He didn't actually mention anything else. He was just looking for information on this person, and he got nothing. He didn't mention anything about himself or the connection or anything.
Yeah, but he'll recognize your face because you guys have already spoken to each other.
Yeah, you might tell him more now.
Yeah, I know. Just go up to him and just do what I told you to do, and hopefully I can actually get more information.
Okay, so he leaves. He gives you a small nod and then leaves. So,
okay.
Get anything else for us while he was out? I mean, I didn't potions or anything like.
He's willing to get you supplies if you pay for it. Please be aware.
So were we going to do a gather information check from some of the people that work here about the sister?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do that. That's what I was going to do, because I have a really good gather information. I got Max Rex in it. Okay. So my gather information is a 33.
Who you asking?
I'll start with some of the other arena contestants. Oh, actually, no, not the guards, but there's probably workers. Exactly, like the staff. Not the guards, but like the staff that go in and out of his private residence.
There is 3 people who work at the total working between the infirmary and the mess hall for everybody to eat at.
The kitchen?
Yeah,
the
kitchen.
Cafeteria?
Yeah. There's 2 in the kitchen, 1 in the
There
infirmary.
gotta be people that clean up the halls and stuff too, or at least clean up blood and different things.
It's quite dirty everywhere. And why would there be blood?
Yeah, but they still must pick up some stuff.
Why would there be blood?
You get hurt and you're walking around, you're dripping blood. You get hurt and you get carried down here to get repaired, you're dripping blood. Getting cut and dripping blood. There's got to be people taking care of the gear, the armor, and different things like that.
That's in different sections of the place.
Yeah, but where people are living, there's always...
No, this is just for the gladiators. The people who work here live in a different section.
Okay, so there's like 3 people who work in this area, and we're doing a gather information check with them.
Okay, with those 3 people, they tell you they have no information to help you.
Okay, that's okay. If they don't know anything, they don't know anything.
And then tonight we're going to sneak out of the room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me what time specifically, because I have to keep track of how long and everything is going on. And
do we have a clock?
By tomorrow, 8:00 a.m., you should more or less be back into your home. Otherwise, it will more than likely be noticed.
When did they come and check on us last night after they shut us to our room, or in between coming to get us for our fight today?
There are people wandering about during the day till about 10 o'clock. after that point.
No, I'm asking if anyone comes to the rooms to check on people to make sure whether they're supposed to be or not. Like after they...
It's more of a general lookout to make sure people don't go... More of a general lookout. But after a certain period, they just stop caring because they're assuming you're in sleep or something.
So they don't.
So we wait about an hour after lights out, and then we'll sneak out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they won't check your room. Okay.
Okay.
So
and then they won't come get us until right before the fight. So when's our...
8 o'clock is when they'll check up on you.
Okay.
So 11 o'clock is when you'd be leaving. Which should be about...
Yeah, 11 o'clock, 11:30, somewhere in there. Unless a lot of people are still awake and moving around. Then we'll wait till they go to bed.
Okay. So 11 to 11:30-ish.
That's the current plan, but if we stick our head out and see a lot of people are still up, we'll...
Oh, there's going to be people awake at all hours because of guards keeping an eye out, but they're basically very few after 11.
So between our fight in the morning and 12 o'clock at night when we sneak out, did we have chance to rest and regain our spell points?
It'd be about 10 hours minimum. Assume a full rest.
I thought you only had to have 8 hours minimum for a full rest.
Let's just assume just everyone put it full rest.
Okay.
Unless you have ability that only triggers once a day, everything should be at full.
So, someone cast invisibility?
I can do it.
So why don't we all get invisibility spells on everybody and a fly spell and just go over the top of the guards?
The guards?
Sounds good to me.
Actually, real quick, before anyone is supposed to do anything, before we lay down to rest while we're still in here, I'm gonna cast something small, like shield again or something, just to make sure if there's any kind of alarm set up with any kind of like if magic is cast down below, if any alarm goes off to alert them.
Okay, so I will be right back in a minute.
Yeah.
Back in a second.
Okay, you said something about a shield spell being active?
Yeah, I was just saying, before we lay down to rest while we're down below,
that does last minutes.
I know, I'm just casting it before we lay down to rest so I'll regain the points. I just want to cast it to make sure there's no kind of alarm, like some kind of ward or anything set up down below, so that if someone casts magic below, that it sets off an alarm or anything. I'm just testing to make sure us casting invisibility later won't set off.
Before you go to rest, so when you cast it before you go to sleep and rest up for the night, nothing triggers?
That's a good idea, though. Before I go to sleep, I'm going to cast empathic feedback again, because it has a duration of 90 minutes. So for the first little while I'm sleeping, I'll be a little extra protected, just in case.
90 minutes, that's it? Oh yeah, 10 minutes per level.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so after 11 o'clock, I'm assuming you all leave this, and everything is dim. The lights are all out. There's a few torches every so often, but otherwise it's all quiet. Everyone make a stealth check.
Are we invisible?
Before we leave the room, we're doing invisibility.
Okay, mark that down, and so plus 20, I believe?
Yeah.
So, do I have to do it on everyone, or can someone do their own invisibility?
I can't. I need you to cast it on me.
I don't have the ability to be invisible.
Don't? Okay. Joe?
I'll hit everybody with the fly spell.
On you or no?
Yeah.
With the bonus, I got a 54 stealth check.
Mark it all down in the chat so I can easily reference it. I'm assuming that's a 42 for Mike.
Yeah, well, plus 20 if I'm moving while invisible, yeah.
Okay. So that's a 42, a 54. What's Joe get and what's Silver get?
I had a 10.
So that's a 30. Oh, 40 because plus 20. Oh. 30. Okay. And Ember gets... That's
with the 20. Okay. That's with the extra 20.
Okay, so Joe is the key here because he's got the lowest. Okay, so you're invisible for 9 minutes and you can fly for that amount of time.
Have him dimension door us out or no?
Why did you roll twice?
You're a dragon. 2.
Oh, right.
How many times can you do... Before we leave the room, I will ask how many times you can...
Oh, Sammy?
Yeah?
Dimension door.
I'm going to take a knowledge check in order to kind of guess as to where I should go in the building and then gather up everyone and dimension door us in that direction.
That's not
Paul's been there before, so we can show you. He can tell you and draw a little map.
Okay, that's even better.
For what?
For where we're going.
Dimension door to get us closer to the building outside.
Take us to the most interesting next encounter in line, and that's where I want to go with dimension door.
That'd be the next day.
Oh, come on.
That's literally the next interesting encounter. There are other stuff around the place,
but... Well, we're down here now, so...
We're trying to use dimension door to skip by all the guards and to get to the...
You are directly outside the palace.
Thanks. I will ask the dragon telepathically to remind everyone else telepathically that he will probably be home and have guards. So going inside is not going to get us away from the patrol, so be extra careful and quiet, please.
There you are.
I don't want to go outside the palace. I want to go inside the palace, right to the room where we need to be.
We don't know where that is. So
we don't know exactly where the scrolls are. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, you can dimension doors to the building and then into the building, but we don't know anywhere in the building. So I would aim for, since we're all flying, I would
just go right inside the front door, though, just in case the front door is locked. Okay?
Okay. You are inside the front door. It's a spaciously lovely place with a place for your feet and everything. And luckily you're invisible, and you take note of the 2 guards with 1 unconscious. And 1 keeping the 1. He's sleeping.
Unconscious, like just fell asleep, or unconscious looks like he was knocked unconscious?
Oh, he said unconscious and leaking blood.
Oh.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I thought you said the second one was leaking blood.
No, the second one's at attention, just standing there. Like, you can see him like he's struggling to stay awake. And the other one just sit on his ass in a chair, sleeping away.
Oh, so he's asleep. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's taking a nap, while the other guy's trying to stay awake.
Sorry, the microphone fuzzed when you were talking, and I heard unconscious and the other's leaking blood. I was what?
The first time I did just state unconsciousness, but...
Okay, so he's just asleep. He wasn't knocked unconscious, he just passed out.
Yeah.
Okay,
and I gotcha. You're invisible because
the part about the blood was just the voice in your head.
So, now then.
Don't talk about those.
Wait, does dimension door create any kind of sound?
Yes, because there's a verbal component. So yeah.
When he casts it outside, yeah, but not inside.
Yeah, like to indicate that you've moved like a whoosh of air or something, or is it just completely silent?
That's up to you, Dungeon Master.
The spell description.
When you arrive, and after a moment he perks up to say, Did I hear something?
Oh no, he wouldn't hear it after the spell's already cast. Once it could be cast outside,
yeah,
so
like
he wouldn't hear any.
Like at the
he wouldn't hear anything afterwards. No.
Yeah, like at the destination.
No, of course not. Not if it works against us.
Okay.
Yeah, he perks up for a moment, then just goes back to slouching and doing nothing.
I'll let you two argue it out. Whatever.
Okay, so what next? You have 3 hallways, one between the 2 guards and one on either side of them, going to the left and right. So which way do you want to go?
I'll let Mike decide.
Right.
Okay. So you sneak past the sleeping guard and see a hallway that leads to a stairway.
Does it go up or down?
Up.
Go up.
Okay. Upwards, you meet up to a hallway that has several different, 5 different rooms, 2 on each side and 1 at the end.
Are you cut out there? 1 what?
There are 5 rooms, 2 on each side of the hallway and 1 at the end of the hallway.
Going with me?
What?
We're all going with you. We're just not sure where you're. What? Everyone's cutting out for me. I have no idea what's going on.
I just realized none of you guys can see each other.
Well, I was about to say something about that. I'm going to have the dragon telepathically keep in touch, and I'm going to ask that people stay within where the dragon describes itself and me to be, because the dragon can... I can talk to the dragon telepathically, so I can tell the dragon where I am, and he can tell everyone else like a chair. I'm within an inch of the chair. Please stay within, so many feet of this. So.
You can cast see invisibility,
know. What's that?
You can cast see invisibility, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Can I cast on everyone now?
No.
What's that?
She can cast see invisibility on herself.
Yeah, I guess I'll cast 5 and see invisibilities then.
You cannot cast it on other people.
Oh, well.
Are you sure?
I'll just cast it on myself then.
It's a self-only spell?
Range, personal.
Oh.
Okay, so Mike just went up a stairway to see a long hallway with 5 doors, 2 on each side and 1 at the end. Directly in front of him.
I go to the one at the end of the hall.
All the way?
Is it open? Is the door closed?
You see a small light coming out from underneath it.
I'll open the door.
Can you roll me a stealth check?
Okay.
Okay.
We try listening at the door first.
You open it up and you see freaking hell, what's his name?
20 to that for being invisible, Mike.
Rexnarian?
Yeah, I included that. Loris Rexium on a desk next to... What?
Who's that?
The guy in charge of this place that you're currently trying to see evil evidence against him. Yeah.
The one trying to kill us all and frame us and all this other crap.
Yes. And you see him at a desk with a bunch of papers.
Right now?
He's looking over papers.
I will immediately turn around and sneak away and think hard at that telepathic thing to tell everyone else to get away and get back down the other way and go the other way.
Well, I can see you moving, so I will ask the dragon to tell you that I can see you, and ask that you will answer yes or no questions, and I will ask if there's someone in the room.
Yes.
Yes or no? Okay.
Dragon cannot hear thoughts.
Huh?
The dragon cannot hear thoughts.
No, but I can see him. So I telepathically asked the dragon to telepathically tell Mike's character.
To nod his head?
And I will ask to nod his head or shake his head, because I'm going to have the dragon relay yes or no questions.
Okay.
From me.
Okay. Thank
So
you
I have,
for
because the dragon is smart, so it can think and all this other stuff. So it has no problem with repeating stuff. So I'll have the dragon ask if there's someone in the room, and he shook his head yes. The dragon asked if we need to leave. To go somewhere we can.
Yeah. I kind of give a yes and no kind of shake, like with a shrug. Yeah.
I'm gonna whisper. Why don't we just kill him and be done with it?
Meanwhile, I'm just kind of leading the way back down the other hall, because we had gone to the right. Now let's go to the left.
Well, just to remind you, out of character, we are trying to find his office. That's the guy whose papers we're trying to find.
Right, that was his office, wasn't it, Sammy?
That's a logical assumption.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, although we are trying to find that woman now, too, so we could actually wait for him to leave and go to bed while we look for her in other places, so. We'll have the dragon tell everyone that there's someone in there right now. We'll come back later. And that Mike's character is heading whichever way you said he was heading, so that we can all follow after him and stay together. So we can stay together as a group.
Okay, do we have any reason to stay in this house now?
We're still trying to find the woman. We're going to find the woman, and we're going to wait. Since there's someone in there, they're gone to go back and search that room to see if we can find the papers we need.
That's probably going to take more than like the 6 or 7 minutes the invisibility and flyer spell are going to work.
Well, the flying spell only works for that long, but the invisibility lasts until we hit someone, right?
No, it has a duration until it auto ends.
What time? Yeah, but that's like hours or until we hit someone, right?
No, it's minutes.
Oh, it's minutes for invisibility?
Yeah, they last the same amount of time.
I thought the regular invisibility lasted longer than the greater invisibility.
It does.
Greater invisibility is rounds. Regular invisibility is in minutes.
How long is it?
A round is about 6 seconds.
Regular invisibility is 6 seconds?
Greater.
No. Greater is rounds per level. Regular, which we have, is minutes per level, so it's 9 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, we can go to another part of the house and look, and I will keep track of the time in my head so that when it gets low, we can. I'll tell the dragon when we're a couple of minutes away from it.
So why don't we?
I'll tell the dragon to tell them to group up so I can cast it again somewhere quietly.
Why don't we search the basement of the house while we still got invisibility? And then if we have time, go back to the top floor and find an empty room to hide in that we can watch the hall till he goes to bed.
I agree with that one. Are you whispering that quietly somewhere, or?
You pretty much gotta, round us up because you're the only one who can see everybody.
Yeah, that's why I said I was gonna... I told the dragon to tell everyone that character was... That room had someone in it, and that we were moving off to come back later to search it when they were gone, and that Mike's character was moving off to whichever direction he was moving off to. Like I said, because we don't see the map and I kind of missed it with the fuzz. I couldn't hear. So
I think he said he was going to the left.
Okay, so I'm telling him that.
Okay. Everyone goes to the left, and you see another spiral staircase going a staircase going down.
Go down.
Okay, inside you see a bunch of barrels all lined up, and you see a wine cellar.
I will search the wine cellar.
Okay.
Is this underground area big enough to be under the entire house, or is it just like one small section?
About half the houses.
Is there any visible doors?
You'd have to search.
Okay. How long does it take to search for non-secret doors?
Takes about a minute. It takes a minute or two to search the area.
Okay.
Is anybody out searching besides Mike?
Yeah. Walls to search for a secret door or anything. Do I need to actually roll a search or?
Yes.
Well, I'm an elf, so I get the bonus and everything.
Yeah, +2 when you're searching, but that's by default for all searches.
No, that's for secret doors. By default I get to roll for secret doors, whether I'm actively searching for it or not. But
if you're actively searching for it, it's the same thing as if you were passively. The passive thing is if you walk by a secret door, it's rolled for you, and if it rolls high enough, you notice it.
So I'm saying I'm searching for them.
Yeah, so roll for a search check.
23.
Okay, so
if I needed to roll for him or not.
Mike has found a lot of wine, and so is Ember.
Okay, I'm going to search for secret doors, passageways, because searching's one of the things I'm best at.
So.
A 32 search check.
You found a lot of wine.
No circuit doors, okay?
Are there any other passages out of here that are obvious, or?
No.
I'm gonna very quietly tap on some of the barrels to see if any of them are empty, if one of them might be an actual secret passage.
Some of them are empty, but some of them are filled with wine. Most of them are.
The ones that are empty, I'll see if I can move them or anything. 21.
I'll take whatever's left. What was that?
The ones that are empty, I'm trying to see if I can move them, if they might be on top of a ground passage, or if they might be hiding a doorway into another place. So
the search check would have turned that up.
Well, I didn't know if you were differentiating between the walls and the stuff on the floor.
Oh no, he searched everything.
Oh, okay. Are there any obvious like doorways out?
The way you came in.
Okay. Sound like there's stuff in there, but they're not full?
There's wine in a lot of the barrels.
There's pigs in it? Pigs in the barrel?
Wine.
I'm just trying to see if there's anything hidden in any of the barrels besides wine.
You found no secret passageways. There's one entrance, the stairs you came in, and there's a bunch of wine barrels. Some are empty and some are full.
But regardless, if one of them was a thing for a secret door, a search check would have revealed it.
Yes.
No. Yeah, I'm also trying to find out, though, if any of them have anything hidden in them, like secret treasure.
We're running out of time on our
A search check would have revealed that.
That, too?
Yeah, you don't have to individually name each thing if you do a search check.
It searches for anything that's hidden within a given area.
Playing with people that do make you name every single thing, so.
No, I do with just general searches.
Okay, I'm going to...
Time's
Before
up for
anyone goes... Yeah, I'm gonna say... I was gonna say I'll recast the invisibility, and,
Yeah, it's been about enough time to...
Since we're down here, obviously, so why didn't we kill him upstairs when we had the chance?
I don't know, it's up to you.
Why would we?
Because he acquired something very powerful that can bring upon the end of the world, and he tried to have the three of us killed. So, as far as I'm concerned, if he's not living, the world's a better place. Especially my world is a better place without him.
Justice.
Huh?
well, the whole reason we haven't been able to attack him directly yet is because we don't have any proof. That's why we need the papers first. So,
or we can just kill him and find the papers later, and either way, he's not going to do anything with them.
as soon as we attack him, though, he'll yell for the guards, and we'll be exiled from the city. And
Is this person a human we're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah.
How old is he?
Oh, about 50, probably. He's an older gentleman, getting on in years.
Evil?
What?
Like hardcore evil?
You
Like how evil are we talking?
You don't really know.
He bought scrolls that can help an almighty deity come to the world and just destroy everything. So
you just know he's a powerful artifact. You don't know what it exactly... Oh, yeah.
kill us and...
Yeah,
I would just say, we just kill him and at least be done with that. That's one less thing we have to worry about.
Unless we can do it silently without alerting anyone, that's the problem. Because as soon as the guards come to defend him, we'd be killing innocent people. The whole point is that we don't have any proof. So if anyone can point us as the murderers, one, we'll be exiled from the city, and two, if they catch us in the act, innocent people.
You can go in there, take him out, search his office, and then I can dimension door us right back into our room before anyone even knows that we were there.
And, yeah, but can you do it absolutely silently without alerting any of the guards in the house is what I'm asking.
I have a silent spell, but we won't be able to cast any spells while we're in the silence.
That's fine. We don't need to cast spells. We just need to kill him.
You can cast that, and then, I mean... I'll shrug and look at the paladin and say, as long as it's okay with you and doesn't go against your alignment, I mean...
Well, no offense, even if it does, he's outvoted 3-1.
Ezekiel can... Well, I'm good too, technically. Come out, but we would need to cast the silence first, but weapon-wise, Ezekiel should be able to take him out. Especially if he's right beside him and with invisibility first. We need to be sure that this is the person and that it is absolutely silent.
So we out to kill him or take him prisoner?
I thought we were out to kill him from the beginning because he is evil.
I'd rather just kill him.
He's working.
Okay. So the plan is we're going to go up the stairs from the wine cellar to the top floor, invisible, with the silent spell up, and either jump him in his office or his bedroom, depending where he is.
You saw a bed right next to his desk.
Okay. And then we're just going to, after we kill him, we're just going to teleport back to our room.
Better finding the girl first.
Yeah.
Do we want to find the girl and then kill him, or do we want to kill him, pray no one discovers the body, and then look for the girl?
Kill him first and look for the girl.
Are we going to take the body with us?
No, that would not be wise.
We do need to find the paperwork, though, so it would be kill him, find the paperwork, then find the girl, and pray no one finds the body and alerts the house in the meantime.
Right. Well, we'll just stuff his body underneath the bed.
No blood?
Well, you can use prestidigitation to clean up the blood.
Sammy, could I use Dimension Door to send a dead body 760 feet straight down into the ground?
I need to see what Dimension Door does. Dimension Door.
It would displace to the nearest open area.
Yeah, it wouldn't stay.
Probably be under the arena.
It
but it's not a living
on
creature.
how you do it. there's some people that play it that if you collide with it, you end up in the object, and other people that it just moves you 5 feet to the right.
Well, per the spell description, if you end up in a solid area, it's occupied, you get pushed, and then you take so much, I think it's 1d6 damage every 10 feet you're moved. If he's already dead.
Creature. Dead body.
So, oh yeah, he's inanimate.
Why don't you just dimension and door him into the nearest sewer?
Works.
He will technically count as a creature.
Dead.
What?
Excuse me.
Even if he's still dead, he still counts as one creature.
Mass.
But yeah, you could teleport him. His dead corpse somewhere.
Yeah, well,
no, they were asking if we could put him in a solid object.
What?
So let's go up there and let's just go up there and jump him, take him out quickly, and then I will dimension door the dead body to the nearest sewer, and then send us back to our room.
You will have to find the girl on the papers first.
You will have to teleport with the body.
Are you sure? I think I could just send something.
Oh, I can stick him in the bag. Let's stick him in the...
Which bag?
Yeah, you have to go with the creature. Hello?
No. So,
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Okay.
We're gonna kill him, stuff his body in the bag of holding, search the papers, and find the girl. And then dimension door out. Back to our room.
Okay.
That is the plan.
So you're just gonna burst into the room. Are you casting silence? Or not?
Yep, and we're going up invisible.
We're going up invisible and stealthy, and then we will do the...
Probably
How long
he
does
didn't notice
silence...
the door opening last time, so...
Yeah. How long does silence last for?
Ooh.
I'm not sure, but it would be a 20-foot radius centered on either Joe or something else.
I'm just wondering if we cast it and walk up, if it'll move with him, or if we have to do it when we get up there.
No, I mean, if Joe can center it on a moving creature, and then it'll just stay with that creature. Or you just put it on
there. It's going to last long enough to get up there.
Yeah.
1 minute per level.
So it should be okay, right?
Yeah. 20-foot radius?
Yep.
Okay. It is about 30 feet from the stairs to... No, 40 feet from the stairs to the door where you last saw him. So you're going to cast it upstairs?
No, I should have brought ski masks to conceal their identity.
Could pull the hood of the cloaks up and wrap cloths around our faces.
Okay, so explain how you're going to go. You just silently move up, and then you cast it silence when.
So we
down
cast
here.
invisibility spells and the silence down in the wine cellar. Go up the stairs to the top floor, down the hall to his room, and walk in.
You cast silence on yourself?
I cast it on one of Zeke's arrows.
That works.
Okay.
And then I'll sneak up and make an attack on him.
Okay.
Send the dragon ahead to scout the way, too, to make sure there's no one else in there with him.
You
Well, if there is, I guess he'll die too.
You find the door closed.
The light on or off from underneath the door?
The light's still on.
Is there still light under it?
Yeah.
I will ask the dragon to ask them to step back a few feet and listen at the door.
Yep, I'll have 2 arrows. I'll have 2 arrows ready to fire. One of them will have the silence spell on it.
Okay.
Do I hear any sound from the door?
Make a perception check.
Because the silence is on my arrow, so no, you wouldn't hear anything.
I'm asking the dragon to ask you guys wait so that I can go ahead and listen.
You hear absolutely nothing.
Well, I'll just move back. I'll move
Okay.
back from the door if she really wants to listen that bad. That way she's
then
not.
I'll have the dragon relay that I don't hear anything, and let's go ahead.
All right,
Trying
so
to use stealth to move up to open it.
Wait, Ezekiel, you actually walked back.
But
I did.
Yeah, 20 feet. That way she can make a listen check and not be within the radius of the silence.
Yeah.
I had a 36 to sneak into the room and a 32 attack roll on his flat-footed AC.
He's staring at you as you enter.
Really, with a 36 when I'm invisible?
Oh, let me phrase that. He's staring at the doorway, so he knows you entered.
Okay, but he can't see us. That's fine.
20, so it's actually 56 is my total sneak.
He doesn't notice you, but he's still staring at the doorway and knows you entered. Your attack roll was what, 30?
He doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't actually see me when I attack him, though. I got him up for a 32 flat-footed attack.
Okay, so roll damage.
And he can't yell for help or anything because Ezekiel's there with the arrow. So
yeah.
And then I will move into the room and fire 2 arrows at him.
I'm actually know that you can't because initiative would have triggered.
Okay.
I'm actually going to roll an extra 2d6 damage, and I'm spending an action point for that.
But we should have two.
We should get a surprise round on him at least.
Yeah.
No, he's fully prepared for you.
How can he be prepared for us?
I mean, there's a chance. You never know.
We're.
But it could be something we're unaware of, so you never know.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Everybody roll initiative with everybody in line at the doorway. With Mike the only one inside.
I gotta click
Door
on
open. He can't. Here for people he can't see.
No, he doesn't know you're there. He knows Mike is there now because he's visible, but that's about it.
I was next in line because after Mike went in, I was just gonna fire 2 arrows in there.
Okay, there it is. That's the last person. Okay, so Ember, you're next.
And we can't talk because we're within range of the
Oh yeah.
thing now.
I will draw and prepare my bow and arrow and move into the room to the side so I'm out of the way. But we can't see each other or anything, so I will have the dragon relay Mike's position in mind so that they won't
Mike is
step
completely
on each other.
visible.
Oh yeah, Mike's visible. Okay, well I'll just draw my bow and arrow and hold it. Dragon, tell them where I am in the out of the way corner. So.
Can you do anything else?
No, I'm gonna hold my action. They should be able to take care of it because they're right there. But in case there's any surprises, I want to be ready.
Joe?
I'm going to step in the room with one movement action and then hold the movement action to shut the door and stand in front of it if he makes a break for it.
Okay, now it's his turn. He does a disengage action and jumps out his window.
I thought there wasn't any windows on the building.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
there
what you
is.
told us.
I didn't really have a description of the building, so I just went with at the time. But yeah, there are windows throughout the building. One is.
Well, that changes things.
Sorry,
Well,
wait. You asked for it last time, and I made a mention of it. Did I?
yeah, you told us specifically there were no windows because we asked, and we even said something about it this time, and you said yeah.
Yeah, we thought Zadi had no windows on his house, but whatever.
Yeah, there is windows for his house. My bad for making that
Well,
mistake.
Since you're now telling us there are windows, and I was the first into the room, and I said I was going over to the far corner to make sure that there weren't any surprises, can I tackle him to keep him from going out the window?
You have your bow drawn. You cannot do that.
I can drop it while I'm tackling, though. I specifically said I went to the far corner, which would be where the window is. the far side of the room.
You would be.
I mean, well, is it a matter, Sammy, honestly, is it a matter of just throws the whole module like out of sync? Is that really kind of that's what it seems like?
Are we... So if we take him now, we're ruining the module.
I will continue playing if you is, but I have to modify the module because it doesn't think you're going to murder him right now. But I will continue playing if you continue doing this.
Well, okay, in that case, instead of just going after him, how about we just search in the the area where we were resting, just look around for stuff in there.
So you wish to retcon?
No,
sure.
I think Paul. Wait, Paul, were you saying just look in the for the people in the papers and not go to his house?
No, what I'm saying is not go to his house. Okay, not go to his house at all.
There's also one thing you guys have been assuming that you don't have knowledge of. You're assuming the papers, the scroll and everything is in his house.
We assume that. Doesn't mean we're right, but I mean that's what we're assuming.
We're wrong. It's just
and we absolutely can be wrong.
Yeah, so
we're going off what we think. But if that's going to cause a problem, that's fine. What we'll do instead then is that the area we were staying in, we'll just search around there and look for like a underground area.
Okay, so you spend
instead of going to his house at all, Sammy.
So we'll say we didn't go to his house at all.
Oh, you're not going to search his house at all because there is stuff
there. But we'll just worry about that another time. We don't want to screw up the whole module.
We don't want to wreck the module. We don't want to.
Yeah. I was wondering when it would click that since I have no map, the module it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Well, we could say that we still went, but instead of going in the room to kill him, we can say we wait till he goes to bed, and then search the room.
While he's sleeping.
Or wait until he...
Yeah, we'll have the silence spell still on, so he can't hear us moving around.
That's true. Okay, so you spend about 2 hours searching his house, I'll say. 1 to 2 hours. You find...
And then we do want to look for the girl and any clues about her, so we don't have to be in his room to do it.
No, you don't.
So
but we'll still look in there in that office or whatever just to see if it...
Yeah,
if we don't find the scrolls, I might find something else worth taking. Yeah. Like documents.
Okay, you
incriminating
find
documents
on his desk that he was searching through. You find documents pertaining to like the running of the arena and stuff like that. Stuff you really don't care for.
I'll still take him anyways. Actually, no, I'm not. No, I'm not going to.
Do that.
I was wondering why would you take documents like that? You don't actually find
his character's a thief. I mean,
yeah, but remember this module is made for a good aligned playthrough, which means stuff like
not good aligned. It wasn't made for good aligned, just made for non-evil.
And kind of good.
Well, he said he's not going to take it. So, do we find anything of what we're looking for, or no?
Absolutely nothing. You find a lot of wine
in the rest of the house.
No,
girl or anything, or
no, nothing. As far as you're concerned, it's an empty house. Although, Paul, give me a search check because I know your character's going to do this.
I got a 36.
You find a tucked away chest with some gold in it, just because I know your character's doing this.
Oh, yeah.
Are you going to take the gold or leave it because you don't want him to know?
I'll leave it because I want him to know we were here. Or that anyone was here. Okay. The only thing I would take would be the scroll, but if it's just gold or whatever... Well, it depends on how much gold it is.
50.
How much gold are you talking about, Sammy?
I just said 50.
Said 50.
Oh, then yeah, I'll just leave that. If it was like 5,000, I might take like 100. He wouldn't notice that so easily, but if it's just 50, then yeah, I'll just leave it.
Take note of the fact that he has a bastard sword there and a armor there, which you assume he uses, plus a shield, some daggers, cloaks, and some other items. But they look like personal things he uses, so...
He has his own personal armor?
Yeah. He's once a gladiator. He was the champion.
How about a weapon?
A bastard sword.
Because I know you can do it to some objects. I'm just wondering if with a disabled device, if I can do something to his weapon and armor, so when he tries to use his sword, that after like a swing or two, it'll break right off the hilt. But I don't know.
You could cut part of the way through the straps if there's leather straps on the armor, but
it's gonna be it'd be welded to the handle.
It's a breastplate.
Well, I know some
breastplates to close them.
Yeah, but there's also a chance he could notice.
Yeah, I mean, I want to cut straps. That would be. Never mind.
Okay, so you search the place, you find nothing of value, so around 1-ish o'clock at night, you head back, Dimension Door, assuming back to your room.
And then we'll search
attic or anything below that basement?
You find no doorways, and you find nothing that leads up to an attic, or if there's an attic at all.
Yeah, I mean, even if you don't kill him, I'm still going to search the entire house for secret passages.
Yeah, from the outside, I want to look around the outside and compare the size of the outside to the size of the inside and see if there's any discrepancies in spatial reality. Like if it seems like from the outside there should be more space inside than what we can see. To see if I can get an idea of where there might be a secret passage if we missed it.
Other than the basement, which is typical, it being smaller, but otherwise no.
So how many rooms were there? There was probably a kitchen, his bedroom, then his office, or were his bedroom and office the same?
Bedroom office was the same, and he had a storage area. He had 2 guest rooms, which don't look like they've been touched in a long time, and he had 1 empty room upstairs. The middle floor. What?
Sorry, I was just gonna say there weren't any secret drawers in any of or any hidden compartments.
No, none that you could find. Ground floor.
Well, I meant besides the basement, but.
He had a kitchen, the typical stuff that a house had, and a wine cellar, which is the only unusual thing. Not a lot of people have that.
No secret doors or passages anywhere. Okay.
You do find an entrance that leads from his palace to the arena itself. This little thing on map. You typically learn that would likely be for where people used to get there quicker. Oh, wait. You would actually find it leads to the understructure.
Yeah, because eventually we are going to go back to where we normally rest and then just start looking for passageways around there.
Yeah.
There are parts of the understructure we're not allowed to go to, he said. So.
Yeah.
Right, that's where we're going to go.
Okay.
Well, unless anyone has any ideas, I guess we need to just go back. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're back at the understructure at about 1 a.m., so you guys have, if you want to rest, it would be roughly by now you should consider it, or if you wish to go through the rest of the night, you have about 7-ish hours, which is a lot of time.
I think we should rest again to get any remaining spell points back for the fight at 8. And search the rest of the next night.
Oh, 8 is when they would everyone would be up and about, and people would take note of your absence.
Yeah, I'm saying let's rest until then, and then search tomorrow again. Tomorrow night, rather.
Okay. Yeah, I guess tomorrow we'll do our next encounter, our next battle.
It's all set up if you wish to do it tonight.
I was saying let's rest the rest of the night to get our points back, because we're going to have to continue with round 2.
Okay, so the next morning, round 2, you wake up. I have to freaking scroll to that section now. Oh yeah, your ranking went up.
Yeah.
Let's see, you were rank 3 at the beginning, and for every critical hit you go up by 1.
Yay.
Did anyone score a critical hit?
I didn't.
No, not. There's a chance you'll go up in score. You're at rank 4 because I don't believe anyone got a critical.
Surprised it's not just winning then. Oh well.
That is by winning.
Yeah, so I guess we'll just prepare for the next encounter.
Okay. The next day,
battle.
you wake up, and I believe it's these guys. No, wrong section. Here we go. At daybreak, the third day, the remaining gladiators... Okay, the next fight schedule has been posted, and you're scheduled to fight at 2 p.m., 2 in the afternoon, against Pitched Blade. And
so it's just one group versus one group?
Yeah, from now on it's 1 versus 1.
Okay.
What, if any, information were we able to gather about them from talking to other gladiators and guards about them?
Okay. You
want to roll gather information,
yeah.
Ezekiel?
Ezekiel, do you wish to go though?
Oh, yeah, I'll see what I can learn about them, yeah.
I don't have any, I have like 1 rank in it, so there's no...
That's right, I got it maxed out. I got a 31 in my gather information.
Okay, from asking the other competitors and general information, you do not get a lot of information. Apparently these people have kept to themselves for the most part, but you get that they're pretty straightforward, just rush at the opponent and just beat the crap out of them.
Oh, that's a good thing I have a fly spell so they can't charge after me.
Yeah, that fly sounds like a good idea.
They use bastard swords.
That's fine.
If you're up for it, Ezekiel, can you do the fly spell again?
I can't do it, someone else.
No, yeah, I was thinking you and I said Ezekiel.
So you can cast it too. That's one of the spells I gave you.
Yeah.
Get everybody flying and a sign spell for a +4 initiative bonus.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Oh, you're just going to the next fight?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want us to actually roleplay it out, or you want to just assume we win?
No. This fight you actually could lose.
What?
Well, stuff happens during this fight, and I have to actually take note of it.
Okay, so we'll just say that Silver's not going to fight since she just wants to skip through all the good stuff.
Okay.
Because he had said last time that there was no, he should have just had us skip through it. That's what I was saying.
Oh, that's because the fight.
That was hindsight. Not. Yeah, he just.
That's what I was saying. Is that what he wanted to do this time or no?
I'm not going to do it again.
I hope not.
Please play it out.
Or else this would have been a lot of effort to set up for nothing.
I took like an hour to stat these guys out. Please let me have this fight.
Exactly.
I just wanted to make sure, because last time you were regretting that you did. So
we're gonna keep mocking you. So no, I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
Okay, do I have everything properly set up? Okay, everyone. 1, 2, 3. I am missing someone. Mike.
I don't know. Joe, do we still have that the buff that gives us the +3 to our saving throws?
Yeah, greater resistance, stalwart pack, sign.
On stalwart pack, that lasts. I can last for days, right? As long as it's not activated.
Permanent until it's activated.
Okay. What's the bonus again? If you just get like a.
If you get down to half hit points, some stuff kicks in.
Yeah, it's been a while since I used it, so I can't remember what it is.
Okay.
But remember, if it does kick in, I cast it when I was 7th level on you.
Okay.
Okay, so they're gonna go last.
Good.
Paul, it's your move.
Oh, I'm up. There's only 2 of them?
Yes.
Oh.
2 dwarves that are very tough.
Oh, okay. They have identical gear? Like, what's their setup here?
They are wielding bastard swords. Yeah, they're basically twins. They might as well be identical.
Okay, I'll be 15 feet up as I move over to attack. That way they can't reach me. I'll just say this one here, the one on the bottom, will be my dodge guy. And I'll fire an arrow at each one of them.
Okay.
So this is 18 armor class on the first one, then a 17 on the other one.
What was the hits?
18 and then 17.
Both miss.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay, that's it for me.
Joe.
Where am I? Fly to melee reach. $26 to hit. 28 to hit.
Wait, what's the diff? Why did you say 2?
Because I'm channeling a spell that gives me a +1 to hit 5 feet above them for a height advantage.
Okay. Yeah, 28 hits.
Oh, that's right, you do get a +1 for height advantage?
Yeah, for melee.
Oh, okay.
14 regular damage. And 19 electric.
Unfortunately, this guy has damage reduction. Okay, so Ember turn.
You see, he has damage reduction?
Yeah. Barbarian.
Was that? Oh, okay. Yeah, just nothing gets past it then.
Ember.
I'll go for
Silver.
Oh, there she is.
I'm here. I was talking.
Oh.
You guys can't hear me?
No.
Now we can now.
Yeah.
I said I'll fly over and I will for right now stay out of reach and shoot them with the bow and arrow until I know what we're dealing with, and then I'll...
You are currently right next to him.
Yes.
I think she's up in the air.
Yes, flying.
Oh.
I are doing the Tweety Bird. I'm flying up above him out of reach until I know what's going on. And what the other guys are going to do. And I'm going to shoot him with the bow and arrow.
Okay. Roll to attack.
I don't know what kind of things these guys are.
Human. No, dwarf.
No, but I mean...
They're barbarian brothers.
Other barbarians.
Oh, yeah. During the wait up to why they were, I should make note of this. While you were waiting for the fight to start, they were cursing you.
Yeah, I'm used to that.
Like, as in cursing at us, you mean? Like, insulting us?
Yeah, they're basically insulting you.
Me or everyone?
It says right there, while they wait for the fight, they shout, curse, and otherwise try and intimidate the PCs. Which one are you shooting? Top or bottom?
I'll shoot the one that I'm... Oh, I've got flanking with...
No, you're flying. You can't... You are above him.
Who's flying? Can't we flank that way?
Can't flank with a missile weapon.
Oh, okay.
That and you're too high above him.
Thought if we were both flying, we would get that. Never mind.
He's on the ground.
I thought I was...
And you're both above the ground, so...
Well, one here.
Okay, the first one hits for 8 damage, and you only get 1 attack. Okay, so it's Mike's turn.
Well, saunter on up to there. Similar to magic missiles. Up to 5 targets within 15 feet. So they're both within 15 feet of each other. A DC 25... fortitude save, I'm sorry. DC 25 fortitude save for half of non-lethal sonic damage.
How much? Okay.
39?
No, you only have 1 fight today, Emperor. Okay, so how much non-lethal? 39 non-lethal damage, and 1 of them passed and 1 failed. Okay, so plus... He's at 39. Okay, what's half of 39? 18.
9. Oh, no, 20 would round up, so 20.
I round down.
Oh, then 19.
How'd it be 19?
Because 19 and 19 is... Because it's 20 and 19 is 39. If you're rounding down, then it would be 19 instead of 20.
Okay. So, there we go. Their turn. They both immediately rage.
So staying out of range.
Gain the benefits of rage, and then they fly straight up.
Oh, hey.
They have...
That was...
Yes, they can fly.
I'm not saying they can't do it, I'm just saying it was unexpected.
Rocket Rangers.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying it was...
Can they still fly while in rage? Because you lose all concentration and thought while in rage.
If they can walk while raging and run while raging, they can fly while raging.
But they need to be able to cast a spell and be able to activate the spell.
They never cast a spell. You cannot cast spells while raging, but you can walk.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how did that happen?
Potions. They drink several potions before the fight.
Sometimes, Silver, you just don't know how things happen. They just do things.
Well, that's what I was asking. Like, if they... That's what I said. Did they cast a spell? Because how can they do that while raging?
They took a potion before the fight started.
Okay.
There you go. Okay, so they're all both
or
going to do
maybe they're rage mages. That would be really cool.
Okay. One of them only takes 5 foot step up to get himself level with Yule. The other one has to go up, 20 feet to get to Ember's height?
Sure.
Okay, so he can't do it, but full attack would not help him because they both do the same thing. Ember, roll me an attack roll.
I was laying back. Oh. Attack roll or?
Yeah, roll me in a weapon attack roll.
Okay. Well, I mean, is it because they fumbled, you mean, or?
No, do not roll me damage, just the attack roll itself. That's it. Because what they're doing is, you need to roll an attack roll to counter it.
Melee attack, 23.
Okay. I should look up, make sure I have the appropriate rules.
Or do you want me to roll a ranged attack or something?
You must roll a weapon attack roll. You must use all bonuses and everything for your bow.
What's that?
Just roll an attack roll with your bow. That's all you got to do. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's melee.
What I was asking.
Yeah.
No matter which one I roll.
You roll weapon attack for your bow.
Well, the first one I did was a melee attack. That's what I'm saying. Which one does it matter? Because I rolled a melee attack.
If you have a bow out, then just roll a ranged.
Okay, so he rolls a 31. He just struck your bow and attacked it.
Is your bow magic or masterwork?
Masterwork, magic.
Are they using Sammy? Are they using masterwork weapons at minimum? Masterwork weapons.
That's an adamantium blaster sword.
Adamantium? Oh, then it bypasses hardness, so just roll damage.
And he rolls damage for a 13 on your bow.
Okay, I don't know what the
hardness
is
sorry. On it. That's actually not right. Oh. Is damage right for that? Oh, right, that damage is not all there. There we go. He does 19 damage to your bow.
Okay, I don't know what the hardness is on that. What's the hardness?
That's what I'm looking. That's what I'm...
The +2 strength masterwork bow.
Just look up composite
I'm assuming it's magic.
No, it's masterwork, so it's not magic.
For the +2 strength, it's not magic?
It doesn't have to be magic. It doesn't have to be masterwork. No, weapon damage is... I would say it's...
Because it's not compound, it's a long bow.
Projectile weapon, hardness 5, hit points 5. So yeah, you basically just broke your bow.
I destroyed your bow.
Meh.
He now does the same thing. The other guy does the same thing to Joe. So, Joe, roll me an attack roll with your weapon.
I mean, with it being masterwork, it has more hit points, but the fact they're using adamantine weapons means they override the masterwork effect.
Yeah, that thing has what? Yeah. Joe, what are you using?
That's better.
What'd you get?
36.
36. You re-rolled for that.
Yeah.
He got a 37. Holy shit. And does 11, 12 plus 9 equals 19?
11 and 9, you said?
No. 12 plus... No, it's 21 damage to your weapon.
Okay.
What weapon do you currently have?
+1 longsword.
Are their weapons magic, Sammy?
Yes, because they have a fire. They are...
Okay. Then yeah, because I know in order to sunder a magic item, the thing you're using has to be equal or greater value in magic.
His is actually greater.
Okay.
He destroyed your sword.
I'll look it up, so go ahead and you did 21 damage?
Yes, and a longsword should have, 5 hit points?
Oh, it's magic, so I'll look it up.
I have it. It adds
direct
HP plus 10 per... What?
That sounds weird to me that their damage that they would do to someone translates to direct damage to the weapon. Like, isn't
No,
that...
they're not attacking the players. They're attacking the weapon specifically. This is an actual
rule. Yeah, I'm
saying,
the mechanics for that seem kind of funky. That's done is usually something that hurts more because it's to the soft, squishy player rather than to the weapons. Like,
it's the same damage.
How do you...
Well, hardness typically...
It sounds strange to me.
That's why things have hardness, Silver, to determine how much of the damage it doesn't take. The problem is that they're using adamantine weapons, so the hardness doesn't come into play.
Okay. Magic weapons have a plus 10 HP, making yours as a plus 1 weapon.
Yeah.
That's 15 HP, and they ignore your hardness. Yeah, they still destroy it. And they can only do one descender attempt a round, and that's their entire round.
Well, if you have more than one attack, you can make more than one sunder attack. It's just an attack. It's not a standard action to do it.
Oh, wait, you can do that?
Is that a skill or a feat that you have to...
It's improved sunder's a feat. I mean, you don't have to have the feat. It's just, if you don't, it's just much more difficult.
Oh, they do have 2 attacks, so they're allowed it if they have multiple attacks?
Yeah, because you can use a melee attack. It doesn't state a standard action. So yeah.
Okay, so
like if you have 2 attacks and you're fighting someone with 2-weapon fighting, then realistically, yeah, you can destroy both their weapons with 1 turn.
Okay, so Joe, do you have a shield?
Yeah.
The dwarf targets your shield now.
Oh.
Can your shield has to fight back somehow. So, how does
shield bash?
What's that?
I think it's like a melee
Shield
attack.
bash. You can use your shield to shield bash.
He got a critical.
Well, I got a 29 for a melee check.
37. Oh my god, that's horrible. So, is your shield magical? Joe?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm assuming it's a heavy steel shield?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it actually lives, because it'd probably be at least 15. That's 9. That's 14 damage. So, heavy steel shield would probably live. 8 HP steel. Whoa, they have 20 HP minimum. And they have plus. That's 30 HP for your shield. So they do 14, you have 16 shield health for your shield left. Ember, you don't actually have any weapons on you. So he's just going to straight up attack you with his final attack, which takes a -5, so 20 does not hit. Paul, it would be now your turn.
Okay. I'm 15 feet up.
That says each +1 of enhancement bonus adds 2 to a weapon's or shield's hardness and +10 to its hit.
Yes.
So,
ignore hardness because these are antimanium weapons, which ignore that bit. The health part is what matters, but it wasn't enough. The shield lived, though. It had enough.
and had a +2 enhancement. Well, +3 if you count the masterwork.
That doesn't count.
For the hit points.
It was a +1 weapon.
Oh, it's got a +2 strength, so that's...
No.
That doesn't matter.
It's the magic that counts, and you had a plus... No.
What your bow wasn't even... Your bow was masterwork, and that was it. The strength rating has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, so you just lost a bow.
Yeah, it just seems like wonky to me that the attack goes directly to that versus the other one.
No, that's because they specifically targeted your weapon.
I know. You don't understand what I'm asking, Sammy. Never mind.
I move over to here. I will fire 1 arrow at each one of them. 25 against the first guy. Our AC should be lower since we're raging. And then...
Oh yeah, the AC is lower. I forgot to take that into account.
Yeah. 25 against the first one.
Barely hits.
And then... let's see here. I'm going to play that to reroll. Still only got an 18 to hit.
Okay, so 1 arrow hits. Which one, top or bottom?
The one on... Whichever one just broke Joe's sword.
Bottom.
Okay.
Oh, right, he couldn't have done that second attack anyways.
17 and 6, so 23 damage to him. And then I'll move... how high up off the ground are they?
they're level height with their opponent. So Joe and one of the barbarians 5 feet, and Ember and the other one is 20 feet.
Then I'll move up 30. I'll just move straight up 30 feet. That way, if they want to come after me, they can only get one attack.
Just remember, you can't go up 40.
40.
I'm 30. I'm 30.
You can be 40.
Yeah, I can only go 25. Then I'll reach the cap because I was already 15 feet up.
Okay. Joe's turn.
Let's see where they are.
I kind of like this fight and how it's going about and everything.
See, I'm there.
Joe, do you want me to play one of my cards for you? Because I've got a critical card if you want. Anything to attack him with? Should I save it for mine?
Do you use... I'm assuming you tumble away.
Yeah, I rolled an 18 plus 13, so that's 31 to tumble.
Okay, that's more than enough.
Flame Strike, the 2 barbarians.
You want me to use my critical card for you, Joe?
I don't think a Flame Strike will allow a critical.
Sure, it can. It's a spell that deals damage.
I don't roll to hit, though.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it's just reflex saves and everything.
That's right.
So 96 reflex for half.
96 reflex?
Damage is 96, Amy.
Okay.
Damage. Reflex save of 18.
Both passed.
Okay.
What's the half damage?
I haven't rolled it yet.
Are they still flying?
Yes. 38, that's...
That, and I'm doing... Your next successful attack deals 150% damage. Does casting a spell count as an attack, or do I actually have to be using weapons?
No, spell would count. But you should play that before you cast.
Okay.
Doesn't matter, though. It's additional damage to what he already does.
Regardless of whether I load low or high, I was going to play the card. So that would be 67 damage. Half would be 33.
No, it's 57 damage. $38 plus 19 is 57. And divide that by 2 equals 28 damage per character.
Okay.
Damn, that's pretty good. Okay.
And I will, as a part of my movement action, I will stow my shield.
Okay. You can't attack that now. Okay, Ember's turn.
How are they looking?
One looks more or less fine from only taking that first hit, and the bottom one looks pretty bloody. He's also 15 feet. What?
You said he looks pretty beat up. You cut out on me. So.
Yeah, the bottom one looks pretty beat up. He's also 15 feet below you.
I'm gonna cast Baylor's Nimbus. Is he still on the same height as me?
That one is. So I will need a concentration check.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull that up. It's kind of slow with my internet. 33.
Yeah, it succeeds.
I cast Baylor's Nimbus, and then I'm also going to,
What does that do?
Lights are on fire.
Oh. You cannot grapple this turn.
I can, because I have a card for it. I think you asked me what the other one did, and I was trying to pull it up to tell you. I have that standard action card, additional standard action.
Okay, then yes, you can.
Trying to pull up my notes on Baylor's Nimbus too, just so I can make sure I have it right about 24. Them.
What are you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing?
Grappling him.
Which one, the bottom or the top?
The top one here.
Okay, so he's going to be grappling you. He does not allow you to.
I get it?
No, you fail.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and now it's Mike's turn.
I am going to hit them both with a pair of sonic energy missiles. They get a DC 25 fortitude save for half of 19 points of sonic, non-lethal sonic damage.
25?
So I get the half. Could be 9. What?
Let's see. 20. I'm looking at the save. 25?
Fortitude.
Okay, that's pretty...
Fortitude.
What is that, like 5th level? What level is that spell?
That is a level 2 psionic power. Advanced to the full power of it with by adding extra power points.
Oh, and it increases the DC, doesn't it? Wait, does it increase the DC?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that one it specifically did it. Okay. And they both just take full missiles because they're not strong enough. Damn. Okay. Now his turn.
I wanted to have my pseudo-dragon attack and I forgot. Oh
well. Okay, so, this one just falls unconscious.
Which is the top one?
That one.
Oh, the bottom one?
Yeah. He just softly lands on the ground. And starts snoring.
Just imagining him doing like, wee.
And the other one just straight up moves over to Paul.
Come back here.
Attack of opportunity.
You don't fire yet.
Attack of opportunity from Ember.
Yay!
I don't
Can I grapple him or no?
No. You can punch him, that's it.
What?
Oh wait, he's gonna actually attempt to tumble, actually. Yeah, he actually succeeds. He tumbles away successfully, somehow.
What number does he have to beat to tumble?
15.
Oh, I'm only at 15 difficulty?
Everyone's at 15.
Yeah, you're one person.
It depends on how many there are.
Well, my dragon's there too. Does that count?
No, because you're still 15. Your dragon would be 17.
That's what I'm saying. Does he have to make another one for the dragon?
Is the dragon going to participate?
Yes. That's what I said. I forgot I wanted to have him attack last round.
So against the dragon, he got a 7. So the dragon may
You can hit him.
1 attack.
The dragon is going to bite, which has a poison. Or sting, rather. Sorry, sting. Get flanking, even though I'm next to him, does he?
No, you don't get flanking. Actually, I don't think the sting itself can be used as a main attack.
Wearing metal armor.
Yeah, I think he is.
Breastplate, yeah. He's wearing breastplate, so yeah.
Why do you have
Chain shirt.
-2 weapon damage? You put this macro in.
No, Sammy, if this thing is just a regular attack, he can use it, and it's just, if it happens to be poisonous, then so be it.
Okay. So you straight up miss.
No, I got it. I just didn't. I got a 15. I just didn't get any -2 modifier in the weapon damage.
Probably because the strength's so low. So.
Yeah, that thing doesn't have a lot of damage.
Oh.
It still has a minimum damage of 1.
Yeah.
So then just it does 1 damage.
It's okay.
Which also has the poison, so
it didn't hit.
Okay.
14 didn't hit.
15 did not hit.
I mean, 15 didn't hit with him raging.
No.
Because the rage lowers the modifier.
Yes, it did.
Or I mean, lowers the.
Yeah,
AC,
15's still pretty low, so there's a good chance it didn't hit.
Yeah. Okay, so it's his turn. He can only get 1 attack off. He's going to sunder Ezekiel's weapon.
Oh, he's going to try, and he's going to fail.
Yes, he is. Make a weapon attack roll.
He makes a lot of smart decisions for someone that's raging.
Just because you're raging doesn't mean you're a mindless moron.
He just doesn't do anything that requires concentration or long-term thought. He has a general battle plan, and that battle plan involves...
I'm going to play that to add 2d6 to my roll.
He gets a 27.
32?
Yeah, he didn't roll high enough. 27 for him.
What did he get? Oh.
Yeah. So he did decently well, but you deflected away with your bow. And he's not allowed another attack, so that's the end of his turn. I would have been so happy if he actually succeeded.
Well, I know you would have.
They would have actually accomplished something.
I got skipped.
Oh, sorry. Paul, it's supposed to be your turn.
I can take one of my tumble and go to here.
How often does one recover non-lethal?
What's that?
How often does one recover non-lethal? Every hour?
1 point per hour unless they get a heal check or some other aid that accelerates it.
Okay.
I think I'm pretty sure it's 1 per hour. So I'll move to there, and I'm going to fire 2 arrows into him, hopefully hit both times. There's a 29.
Hits.
And then a 22.
22 misses.
Okay. $27 and 6, so 33 damage. And then no. And then I will so that was 10 feet of movement. So I'll just go over here so he can only make 1 attack on me, and that's my turn.
Joe's turn.
I land next to the sleeping barbarian while drawing my adamantium sword, and then I'm going to sunder his. And unless someone attacks me, every round I'm going to sunder another one with his stuff, so by the end of the fight he doesn't have anything left.
Oh, that's funny.
You have an adamantium sword?
Yep, I have a cold iron longsword, a silver longsword, and an adamantium longsword.
Why don't we just pick up his adamantium sword and use it against them?
Can't steal people's stuff before the fight. I can pick up his sword and probably fight with it, but I have to give it back at the end.
No, you can't.
Which one of your swords did he destroy, Joe?
My magic one.
The one that's actually...
That's what I was thinking.
Where, was that the silver one or the gold iron one?
I have a magic sword, and then I had a cold iron and a silver one as backup weapons in case I need to pierce damage reduction.
Okay.
And I spent some of the money I wanted to gain for an adamantine one.
Oh, so you had 4 swords, but one. Okay, I gotcha.
The expensive one is the one that they broke. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense to me.
What's not making sense?
Just that they could destroy it so easily. Even if they target the weapon, it just...
And that's the just the rules of Sunder.
Yeah, it was a very powerful sword, bastard sword, that was a +2 weapon versus a +1 weapon.
Yeah, it just seems like you should have more hit points for your sword and stuff, that's all.
He did have more hit points, but the damage done was too high.
And as you said, it was a mighty bastard sword.
Yeah.
I mean,
21 damage to it?
I Sunder stuff too. It goes both ways. It's nice to have.
Quick question. His is a +2 bastard sword. Can you Sunder a... You said something about the ruling about it being +1 versus...
If Joe's sword's not...
For every +1, it gets another 10 hit points.
No, but the other thing is, Joe, if you want to Sunder a magic... If his weapon's +2, your weapon has to be +2 or higher to even have a chance to Sunder it. So if it's not, then you can't.
Pick up
that's in the DMG.
Yeah.
It should be under magic weapons in the DMG.
Let's quickly pull up the DMG.
It should be in the magic weapons description. I read it a while ago, but I just remember that.
Page I'm reading that had stuff about it has that, but it's also crossed out like it got changed, so I don't know.
Oh, they probably made an amendment to in the SRD or something.
Ah, here we go.
The hardness is something different than hit because that the weapons have
hardness is damage reduction. The adamantine bypasses the damage.
I can't pull that up. Okay.
I have a dwarf fighter that uses adamantine warhammer thing because it bypasses hardness.
Unfortunately, I am incapable of bringing this up myself, so...
I'll look and see if I can...
I could probably attempt it, but it'd probably lag my system enough that it would disconnect me. So, we're going to move on from Joe's... Joe, is that all you're going to do, or are you going to do something else?
Yeah, I figure the rest of the party can handle the other guy. I'm just going to mess this guy's stuff up.
Yeah, just take his weapon and bash his brother.
You cannot take his weapon.
Temporarily, he's unconscious. He could use it. He can't keep it, but he can use it, can he?
No, you're not allowed to take the weapon, period. You need to use it in combat.
So even though he's unconscious and laying there, we can't touch his weapon?
That'd be considered taking his weapon.
Okay.
Well, he hacked off half my sword, so he just took away half of it.
Yeah, we should be able to use his stuff since he's unconscious and he can destroy our weapons. Destroy our weapons if we can't even pick his up. Isn't that stealing if he destroys it?
No, it's a legit ruling. You can destroy other people's weapons. You just can't use an opponent's weapon.
Okay.
You know what? That might be...
They might have...
I'm on a forum page right now, and it's saying that in 3.0 you had to have an equal weapon, but in 3.5 they're saying that in 3.5 they got rid of that.
Okay.
But that's in a forum post, so...
Yeah.
I don't have any DMG for 3.5.
I mean, like I said, it's been a while since I read that, so maybe it was a 3.0 rule.
Oh, no, that's not right. Yeah, I don't
just
have...
whoever's doing the active Sunder that it can work.
The Sunder just lists common items, doesn't list them. I think this, like the Sunder page and the DMG just lists like common items and like the different types of metal.
In case I either damage the sword or I ineffectively beat on it, who goes next?
Pretty much, yeah.
Let's do damage. How much damage did you do?
23.
23. That would...
You could like find a crack in the ground or some rock or something and just stick the sword in the ground and lean on it to bend it. Huh?
Apparently picking it up and moving it to a better spot to hit it would count as taking it.
Oh yeah, that's true. Man, these rules are so stupid.
Okay, so Joe went. It's animanium, which means it ignores hardness. I just need the health for the sword. It has, I think, at least 5 plus 20 from the thing, so it would still be up. It's Ember, it's your move.
I'm going to say this real fast. I did find it on page 222, and yes, you cannot. It does say an attacker cannot damage a magic weapon that has an enhancement bonus unless his own weapon has at least as high an enhancement bonus as the weapon or struck. So yeah, if yours is not a +2 weapon at least, then no, you can't. You can just beat on it. Nothing's going to happen.
Is that for the original rule or the new rule?
That's in the 3.5 Dungeon Master's Guide that I'm looking at. It's at the top of page 222 in case anyone wants to read it.
Okay.
I believe you. We just were wondering.
Yeah.
23 to grapple him. I moved over and I'm trying to grapple him.
Okay. And he does not want to be grappled, so... Ooh, that's actually a pretty good one. He might fail. He fails!
Yay!
So you grapple him. How much does your fire damage do?
6. Yay!
6 fire damage.
19. There is no saves or anything for that, so... and no spell resist or anything, so I'm going to yell, "Burn, baby, burn!"
Only if he had fire resistance.
What's that? Yeah, only if he had fire resistance, but...
Do you have
it's actually tech...
Oh yeah, you do have that.
Huh?
Nothing.
It's demon fire, so it says there's no spell resistance, no saving throws, no any of that.
I was thinking if he had fire resistance, he could reduce the damage, but he doesn't.
Yeah.
No,
it is actually demon fire, like I said, so...
Okay, so it's, Mike's turn.
And magic. Pass fire resistance, because it is...
Just the one guy left?
Yeah, one guy's unconscious. He's left.
How is he on the ground?
And he's on fire.
He is, what, like 30 feet off the ground?
Oh, I thought we were about 20.
Yeah, let's go with 20, 25. Yeah, wait. Yeah, Paul said he was 25 feet, so...
Okay.
Okay. And he looks pretty battered.
G-Ray at him that'll hit for 17 touch.
Do I have to worry about it hitting me?
Actually, since he's grappled, yes. I mean...
So 17 should touch if he's flat-footed, right?
Quick ruling, is there a chance it might hit her?
I don't have precise shot, which means I guess there would be it would be a -4, so it would be a 13 to hit.
13 still hits.
I'd rather you not hit me, because I am keeping him on fire.
Wait, that's flat-footed? It misses. Wait,
flat-footed and touch.
Which applies then, touch or flat-footed?
Both, because he's being held still.
He doesn't benefit from anything that applies to touch or flat-footed, which means his AC is 10 plus any applicable size modifiers.
Or if he has anything that does... It's 13. Yeah, you miss. No, wait. You're hit for 17. Yeah, it's hit, because his deflection bonus does not save him.
Okay. So then he takes... points of sonic damage with a no DC, just straight up 13 points of non-lethal sonic damage.
"13 points of sonic damage." Oh, he looks like he's going... Oh, non-lethal, actually.
Sonic damage.
Okay. Okay, it's now his turn, and he does not like being grappled. So he's going to break free. With a 28. Ember, roll to...
Don't try and fail me.
You failed.
And I'm going to play a card.
You might as well, because I'm ending the game after this fight.
Yeah, I'll play a card and... Oh. You have to take the worst one.
Okay, so I have to reroll. He still wins. So he frees himself, and then movement right back over here. Ember, because he cannot disengage, you get a free attack on him. All he has is movement, and he goes straight for Paul.
Straight. And 16.
You fail.
I miss?
Yes.
While he's fleeing? And
yeah, his AC is too high.
Yeah, I don't understand why he's got such a high AC.
He's got a bunch of bonuses on him. Bonuses you want. He's
buffed.
He got 4 potions before the fight started.
Yeah, it just seems...
One of them was flying, 2 buffed his AC, and another one I can't tell you. He buffed
buffs his AC?
He got 2 potions for buffing his AC, 1 potion for flying, 1 that boosted his strength.
No, hey, his armor class is his armor class. We don't need to know what the stats are. It misses.
Okay, so it's your turn, Paul.
I just want to make sure he was factoring it right with the stuff, because I knew he had forgotten before to...
It says his AC right on the module.
Yeah, but it just seems like half the time we're just questioning everything. I will take a 1 tumble check just to move 15 feet away and fire 2 arrows, or hopefully fire 2 arrows into him. The first is a 31, and the second is a 27.
Both hit.
Good. Must be some good damage.
Does your skirmish only activate once per attack round?
No.
Each hit?
Yeah, since I have to roll a separate attack, because every time I use Many Shot now, even if I'm firing at one person like I am, I have to roll an attack roll for each arrow, and each arrow does add all the damage modifiers to it.
Okay. Okay, so what's the damage for him?
15, 20, 21, 27, and 6 is 33 from the one arrow. Then the other arrow...
Wait, you rolled 2 attacks?
Yeah, I got a 30, I got a 31, and then a 27.
The first one dropped him.
Okay. He just basically floats. He doesn't drop right down to the ground. Same. He just fly spell. He just basically.
Oh, what I mean by drop.
Actually, he just actually no. Since he's unconscious, he just hovers in the air where he is. When the spell effect ends, it just 60 feet down safely. So when spell runs out, he'll safely land on the ground.
When I said dropped him, I meant like he dropped to defeat it.
Well, I just didn't want you to think he just fell this guy and dead. No, it just...
Okay, so you guys got a whopping 500 XP from that fight.
Okay.
That's for the first one.
400 from the first one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's...
The 400 was the gold we got from the guy.
Yeah.
I thought it was 400 XP from the first fight.
You got 400 XP.
Yeah.
You never actually collected the gold from the one dude.
No, they did. I didn't.
Oh, you actually collected
I'm
gold?
the only one that
That's what I said. Was it 400 gold? And you said yeah.
No, I did. No, you never. That's not the gold. You got, because he's giving you all the gold. He gave you a small trophy worth nothing, and 1,500 gold.
Each?
No, total.
Or total?
Total.
Okay, so 1,500 gold.
Yeah. You got 400 XP, then plus 500, you got 900 so far from 2 fights.
So I basically had to take my share of the loot, or was I still able to?
I think she just put it in like the loot, like for everybody.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Ask her.
Well,
she's basically in charge.
I just didn't feel like having. Well, the reason why I didn't wanted to wait is that I didn't want to have to carry around all that gold with me right now. But
okay, so I'm going to wrap this fight up.
It's in the elemental bag thing. Bag
well,
of holding.
I have a bag of holding myself.
In there. No. I mean, our bag of holding is disguised so other people don't know what it is. So it's up to you if you want to keep it in yours or ours. But
I'll just keep it in mine because I have one myself, and I just keep my backpack. So I'll just take my. So we have 1,500 gold to split 4 ways.
Yeah. The sponsor dude doesn't care for the gold. He cares for his sister. So he just.
No, make it 1,600. Make it 1,600 gold. Make this shit easier to split up, man.
That was the 1,500 was the entire reward.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, both opponents are knocked unconscious. And
we take the money from them to pay for our shit they broke.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you, Mike.
Can you hear me now?
No,
Oh, I hear you. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I got to get going. I thought we were going to wrap up at 8, so.
Yeah, sorry, this dragged on longer than it was supposed to.
Usually we do. It's just sometimes things happen.
Yeah. A quick rundown. The crowd cheers loudly, specifically noting Ember and Ezekiel because of their outstanding performance. And then you get your reward, which I'll give you next time.
Okay.
Catch you later.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Mike.
See you next week.
We'll bow and blow kisses to the crowd and everything like that. So
I won't. I'll just kind of wave and with an arrogant smile on my face, like
yeah. They're eating this up.
Those of you who bet against me are suffering now.
Well, the entire crowd of like 5,000 to 6,000 people are all cheering your names, well, team name, and then your name specifically, and Silver's name because of their outstanding performance.
So yeah, I'm not even sure what. It might say what race his character is.
He's like
it's on his description in the note things.
Yeah, he's.
Want to look it up?
Yeah,
he's some psionic race. I know that.
He's an Elon Scion. I've never even heard of that.
We get 375 gold each, by the way, for 4 people.
That's his race.
Oh, he's a Maynard or Maynard, whatever. Still never heard of it.